By now, you've probably heard of the new professional sports team here in Connecticut, the New England Black Wolves, and our very own John Pierson is here to give us a little inside look. Thanks for being here, John.
Hey, it's good to be here. I'm kind of confused on what set to be on. I'm usually working nights. I'm over there.
I know. You're just
running. I made it over here.
You're running around, and then of course we have Katie Douglas here from the Connecticut Sun. Yeah. Now, have you ever played lacrosse?
I have not. It's I grew up, like I said, in Indianapolis, so it's not a big sport. Basketball is our #1 sport, so I'm just kind of getting familiar with lacrosse.
Well, John and I are professionals, and we do play in the same arena as you do in the Mohegan Sun arena.
We have that in common.
So John and I, we took a little trip over to the arena. I don't know if you want to set this up a little bit, John. This is
well, the Black Wolves just started playing here. The New England Black Wolves indoor lacrosse came in this year. They're a few games in, and you know, trying to get the word out what the sport is all about. And as we found out, it's pretty exciting, pretty physical, and you can get winded pretty easily too.
Yeah, very easily. Take a look.
I think we got a GoPro in there, and I think I'm just going to kind of crush it.
Okay. Yeah, we got more. Don't worry about it.
Fortunately, we had other cameras in the building to document this day.
Playing in arena, having it packed, and obviously our sport is full contact. We have a lot of scoring, we got fights and everything. Yeah. The energy can really get to you, and the adrenaline can just get going. It's awesome.
You know, it's very cool being here with a new opportunity, new franchise. It's awesome to play for a team that, you know, supports you so strongly as they have.
Kevin Crowley and Kevin Buchanan are two of the Black Wolves' best players. They make the game look easy.
It's a very intense sport, and you know, it takes a lot out of you. It feels like, you know, almost like a boxing match because you're getting hit and you got to move around, and it's a really great cardio.
This is a physically demanding sport.
It's a really great game, and actually combines, if you will, probably the best way to describe it would be like kind of a hockey mentality with a basketball mentality. And I think that's where you see it across the country just really gaining its popularity.
There's so much to learn about the game born in Canada and now taking root in Connecticut.
People, once they're introduced to the sport, they fall in love with it. And one of the coolest things for me is to see a dad come up to me and be like, oh man, I played football, I played baseball growing up, but if I had lacrosse, I would have put my kids in it automatically, you know, or I would have played myself. You hope the sport keeps growing and they come out here and support the professional lacrosse players.
Crowley is from Canada. He was the sport's top draft pick in both the outdoor and indoor leagues. When it comes to the box version of lacrosse, the best Americans, guys like Buchanan, are doing their best to keep up with the dominant Canadians.
So to try to fit in, you add A to every sentence? Or no?
A lot of A's, yeah. You definitely catch up on the lingo from the Canadians. About. Pardon?
On this morning, Connecticut Styles' Ryan Christopher and I did our best to keep up.
You ready to get taught a lesson?
Yeah, let's do this.
Look at these guys. Oh. Look at those pants they're wearing.
Getting people in the building is all part of selling professional indoor lacrosse. Just watch out who you let in.
Once people come in and view the game, they really will. They'll really enjoy it. It's very entertaining.
Entertaining, unless, of course, you pair up a couple of the world's best players with a couple of the worst.
We're going to kick Pierson's butt.
Playing on a third of the field, we got to work. And boy, was it a workout.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. I'm good.
All right, come on.
We also picked up some of the finer points of the game.
Real quick, teach me how to butt in somebody.
Well, you got to slide it down here and give it that way. It's more subtle.
Goals, there were some. First team to 5 won the game.
Oh, there he is! Bury it! Oh, no! Oh, nice catch. Oh, well done.
Goal!
Oh, take it to him. Oh, nice. I got ball here. Oh! Wow. ISO. Look at that ISO. Oh, crease side, baby.
Come on.
All right.
For part-time athletes, these guys aren't bad.
Good try, youngster.
I tried.
No, not us, them. Crowley and Buchanan, who both also play in the outdoor professional league, hope their sport can one day be big enough to make a full-time living.
We don't play full-time. The sport's just not there to support us to be full-time players. So we do have jobs on basically, you know, Monday through Friday, if you will.
During the week, they stay in shape and in contact, so when the weekend rolls around, they're all on the same page. There's no room in this sport for beginners.
Was that game that we just participated in the greatest game you've ever played in?
It's got to be up there, maybe top 3 moments.
It's a one-goal game.
Yeah,
Went down
I
the
mean,
wire.
your performance was epic.
The bar set pretty low when you stepped out here in those sweatpants.
Ryan's performance.
I'll work with him.
You lost. Go run a lap.
Yeah, just
Go. Just
give me a couple gassers. That doesn't look like 100%.
I don't know, John. You might have you might have kicked my butt there, but I definitely had the best pants in the whole game.
You think so?
I don't know. What do you think, Katie? What do you think of those pants?
I thought that they were kind of a cross between some joggers and some yoga pants.
They were Lululemon. That's what they were. All right,
now, big baggy shirt, so he's in style.
Yeah, no, I mean, you were fashion forward.
CT
for
style.
Sure.
I was like Ricky DeVista, you know. I was like Ryan Trendy. Now, you play in the same arena as those guys. What is it like when the crowd's going wild?
It's one of the greatest arenas. That you and I were talking about. You know, Mohegan Sun and how electric it can be, and the fans here in Connecticut are tremendous and awesome in backing their local sports teams. So it can get extremely loud in there and really be advantageous for the home team. So it's one of the most exciting arenas that I've ever played in.
KT, can you? I'm sorry, can you appreciate what these guys do? I mean, they're professional athletes, but they have to work a regular job Monday through Friday. Can you imagine doing that?
I can't. I definitely can appreciate them as a professional athlete and them trying to be that disciplined and having a job and having a career and then trying to go work out after having a 9-to-5 and working 40 hours a week. I just think that's a tremendous story in itself, is having that discipline, having that, I guess, that inner drive and just that desire to want to be a professional athlete, but to have so many other things on your plate. It's just amazing, an amazing sport, and definitely something that I look forward to supporting.
And then, John, you, of course, what do you think about lacrosse as a sport in general? What's the potential for lacrosse?
Oh, I think it can grow. There's so many pockets in the state, youth programs. It's really picked up. I mean, you know, my kids play. I wish I got a chance to play it when I was younger, like Crowley said in that piece there. It's a fun sport. The only time I was introduced to it was a gym class in college, and I thought it was great, but it was way too late.
Well, clearly your skills were a little bit better than mine.
I know.
And Crowley, we want to point out, he's one of the best players, not just in the state or in the country, in the world. He's like one of the top guys, right?
Yeah, he is. #1 in both leagues, draft pick, and I think he won the World Cup of lacrosse as well. He's the MVP. So I think KT is going to invite us to play a 2-on-2 with the Sun.
Little b-ball.
You ready?
Yeah, some b-ball, not lacrosse.
Well, we're
Not
playing
lacrosse.
at the end of the game, so maybe if
Yes.
I win, then we'll take it on the hard court and we'll battle it out.
Well,
but
who do you want on your team?
I don't know. He was boxing me out earlier in the show, and he was pretty physical.
I'm a lefty just like you.
Oh, you
I'm
are?
just saying southpaw.
All right.
You
There it
haven't
is.
even let me
see where
know.
this is going.
I know. All right.
That's nice.